Kat, you are brilliant. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you all for joining me at Zen Zoo. There's a beautiful breeze today here in San Antonio at the zoo. So I'm inviting you to step outside if you're able. Get some fresh air. It is glorious. Thank you for sharing all of your opinions yesterday. If this is not for you, that's okay. Non-judgment zone. The zoo is so incredibly busy putting up lots of live videos of all of the animals being so well taken care of out here. So feel free to just pass the Zen Zoo by and check out the animals. I feel you. That's what I want to see too. But I am here to help you move your body, shift the energy, and keep our bodies and our minds happy and healthy so we can increase our well-being, right? We're still going through the pandemic, and let's stay healthy. So we're gonna move. Nothing super fancy today. Thank you for telling me the face down spinal twist was not your thing. I love that. I need that feedback. Beautiful. And for those of you who absolutely loved the shot and the peaceful fish yesterday, I love that too. I love all of it. I'm giving you a couple minutes to get your yoga mat if you're awake and ready. We will start in a seat. I did not bring my blanket, my Mexican blanket, or my cushion to sit on today. You get what you need to make yourself feel settled and comfortable. Good morning, Belinda. Good morning to all of the teachers at the Will Smith Zoo School. I'm always thinking about you and wishing you well. I miss you. And to all of the students at the zoo school, I miss you, friends. Let's start in a seat so we can check in with ourselves before we start moving. Comfortable seat here. Margaret, I'm glad that you love the neck stretches. We're going to do more of that after we ground down and just check in with ourselves, because I've been feeling a lot of tension in my neck, so I like that. Once you arrive, this is the tricky part. I was just talking with a member here at the zoo. Sitting is hard. I know it is. It's hard for me too. We won't do it for long, but it is a great opportunity for you to just make space for where you are right now. It's a great. So let your seat bones ground you down, and then begin to feel longer with each breath. So a solid seat, but not forced. Let it feel calm, let it feel relaxed. And then begin to focus on your breath. I hope you have a good view of the flamingos back here. We've got a cute little duck at the base of this tree. I hope you can see it. I love it. Let your teeth separate in your mouth here so that your lips will part. And let your tongue rest gently in your bottom jaw, softening your entire face. Let your breath begin to help you feel more relaxed and more settled. In the quiet stillness, feel the depths within. Take a big inhale through your nose. You can flutter your eyes open and begin to move your arms out and up. Let's bring some movement in. Inhale, get longer here. You can gaze up towards your fingertips. And then exhale, arms come down. Do you feel that lift already? Inhale, get longer. The crown of your head can go higher. And then exhale, arms come come down. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Exhale, bring it down. Broaden your chest, let your shoulders stay down. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Exhale, arms come down. Last one, inhale. Maybe you can touch your ceiling or the trees up above. Exhale, arms come down. Roll your shoulders back and forth here. Inhale your shoulders up towards your ears, and then let them slip down behind you. Big inhale through your nose. Shoulders come up towards your ears. Let them drop down with an exhale out of your mouth. Just drop them like they're hot, because it won't be long before it is going to be hot, hot, hot. Inhale, last time. Shoulders come up to your ears. And then open your mouth and drop your shoulders like they're hot. Awesome, awesome. Your hands can be in your lap or on your knees, wherever you're most comfortable. Take a big inhale. Send your heart higher. Broaden your chest. Exhale, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Begin to make half circles here. Focusing mostly on stretching the right side of your neck, your upper shoulder. Take any variation you would like here. And to increase that stretch, you can bring your right fingertips just outside of the right side of your body. And notice the difference there. Continuing to breathe gently and deeply. Sitting strong and relaxed. You can begin to reach that left arm up and grab the top of your head on the outside of your right ear. Maybe a little extra weight will increase that stretch and feel good. Release that tension in the neck and the shoulder. Keep lifting your chest as you do so. Shoulders are on your back. Come back to center when you're ready. Just pause and notice. On your next inhale, take in some more healing breath. Fill yourself up completely. Chest lifts, and then exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Begin to make those half circles so your chin comes towards your chest. And then your right ear back to your right shoulder. Maybe this side's a little more kinky. Maybe the other side was. Bringing awareness into your body so that you can navigate through it more gently and easily. Take your time if one side needs it more than the other. And if you're feeling a kink, tension, I encourage you to take a deeper, more relaxed breath right into that area. Letting things unravel. If you want to increase that stretch, walk your left fingertips out just to the left side of your body here. Opening up the area on the left side of your neck, your left shoulder. Chest lifts, navel's drawn in to support your low back, shoulders kissing on your back. And then if you'd like to take it a step further, bring a little extra weight onto your head here. Reach your right hand overhead. Maybe your fingertips touch the top of your left ear. And see if you like that sensation.
Relax your jaw. Tap into that Ujjayi breath. Inhales and exhales through your nose.
And come back to center when you're ready. Woo, let's extend those legs. I know sitting is hard for some. That's why I often suggest getting onto a blanket. Getting those hips higher than the knees might be more comfortable. Let's extend our legs here. Windshield wiper your feet. Bounce your knees a little bit. We're going to come into staff pose first so you can get a real good sensation for how grounded you can feel. So imagine you're standing in your legs here. You're standing up. Feet are flexed, grounding down through your seat bones. Let your hands come right alongside your hips. Chest lifted, shoulders behind you. Chin slightly tucked. Crown of your head going higher with each breath here. We're going to do a Paschimottanasana seated forward fold. Take another big inhale, broaden your chest, and then exhale, slowly begin to walk forward. Inhale, get longer. Exhale, fold. A nice low back release here. Inhale. Extend your spine even further. And then exhale, release. Let go. Use your breath like that at your own pace. You might not go down a little further each breath. You might need more time. Wherever you are, just be gentle with yourself. Take it easy. Don't have to touch your toes, but you can peace finger your big toes if that's available for you. And you can definitely let your head go once you arrive. Once you have the solid foundation in the lower half of your body. Release any tension in your head and your neck. Beginning to round your back a little bit here. Stretching now your middle back, your upper back. A few more breaths here. Enjoying the transition. Feel the healing presence of that inhaling breath as you begin to expand. And then slowly begin to come up when you're ready. We'll take a seated spinal twist next. From right here, just draw your left knee up towards your chest. Make enough space in between your left foot and your right thigh. See if you can keep both seat bones grounded underneath you. Once you're centered, take a big inhale. You're going to draw yourself closer to that left knee. So get some length here with an inhale. And then exhale, begin to hug that knee in and bring your left hand behind you. Take a gaze over your left shoulder. Another nice low back release. To not only the sensation, and the sound and feeling of your breath, but any sounds around you. Inhale, get longer. Let the crown of your head reach a little higher up as you tuck your chin slightly. And then exhale, twist a little deeper, looking over your left shoulder. A couple more deep breaths here. I finally got a pop. See, patience pays, absolutely. Slowly begin to unwind when you're ready. Extend both legs again. Just pause for a moment. Feel the difference. Rotate your ankles here, one direction and then the other. And then we move to the other side. Draw your right knee up towards your chest. The sole of your right foot grounding you down. Both seat bones trying to ground you down, depending on how tight you are in this right thigh. You can hug that knee in once you get grounded, and then take a big inhale. And then exhale, begin to draw that right arm right behind you. Draw that right knee close to you with your left arm this time. So you're strengthening your left arm on this side. Take a gaze over your right shoulder. Maybe 10 or so deep breaths. Feel the release in your low back. Be gentle. If you're not wanting to incorporate your neck here, ease up on it. You know, maybe you're just looking towards your right knee. Maybe you want to start there, just working on your low back, middle back. And then when you are feeling a little more open with each breath, you can begin to look over your right shoulder. Listen to your body whisper before it has to scream. On the last breath, maybe you go a bit further comfortably. And then exhale, release. Come back to center. Windshield wiper your feet. Bend your toes. Point and flex your feet here. We're going to come into Supta, drawing the soles of our feet together. We're going to make our hips more light and spacious here. So bring the soles of your feet together. Move your cushions out of the way, so to speak, so you can feel your seat bones ground down. And then maybe you're grabbing only your knees. Maybe your feet are further out in front of you, right? Every body is different. Honor your own body and how you're feeling today. Maybe your hands come to your calves or your ankles. Draw those heels in as close to you as is comfortable. Feeling buoyant in your upper body with your breath. And then you can even begin to open your feet like a book here. If you've come to a place where you can reach your toes, you can either peace finger your big toes here. Take a big inhale, and then open your mouth, exhale. Holding on to a lot in our hips here. Again, big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. On this last one, take a big inhale through your nose. Fill yourself up, get taller. Exhale, begin to fold in. Maybe for some of you, the crown of your head will touch your feet. Maybe, maybe not. Wherever you are, let your head, neck, and shoulders relax. And take a few deep breaths into your back body here. Unraveling and opening, peeling those layers back, breath by breath.
begin to roll up when you're ready, or spend more time there if you'd like.
You choose. You can close your knees like a book and bring yourself towards the back of your mat. Or the middle of your bed. I love it. Flying by the seat of my pants today. We're going to rock forward and back. Or you're going to come up gently to standing forward fold at the front of your mat. For those of you who want to build some heat, burn more energy, feel free to rock and roll. If you just want to rock and roll, you're getting a nice massage on your back. You can practice your balance here. And then if you want to go a bit further, practice balancing on your feet. Build some more strength in your legs here. Do what feels right for you. And when you're ready, we will meet in Uttanasana, standing forward fold at the front of your mat. Knees bent or straight. Get a sense of how you're feeling and where you want to be right now. You can grab opposite elbows. Find your rhythm in your breath, in your body, and just be. We're doing less, being more. For those of you who want to open your shoulders a little bit, you can clasp your hands at your low back here. Keep a micro bend in your elbows so you're not locking out. And then lift those clasped hands up overhead. Shake your head no here. Shake your head yes. A nice release of tension in the neck and shoulders. More of a low back release here in the standing forward fold. Release any bind that you have. And on your next inhale, lift up halfway with a flat back. Fingertips might touch your mat. Maybe they'll touch your calves or your knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, slow and steady. Draw your navel in, get longer. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands and begin to walk back to downward facing dog. Let your head be heavy to begin with. You can take a view towards the back of your mat, step by step. Take that dog for a walk. Fingers spread really wide here. Shake your head no again. And then engage your neck. Ears alongside your biceps. Use your breath more than anything here. Get still, get content, and we're going to flow a little bit. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, begin to step through. Lift those hips high as you do so. Make space. Bring your right foot between your hands. Warrior one. Toes on your left foot kick out at about 45 degrees. Once you're nice and stable, you can rise up. Rise and shine, my friends. Feet drawing towards one another, so your right hip comes back, left hip forward. Navel and tailbone scoops. There's a lot going on there. Enjoy it, feel it, and be the breath to guide you through it.
Inhale, prepare for a transition here. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back into plank. One, flat plank of wood, navel draws in. Slowly lower down for 5, 4, 3. Use your knees if you need to. 2, 1. Elbows grazing the sides of your body. Untuck your toes, hands under shoulders. Inhale, let's do a little cobra flow. Lift on up, pull your heart through as you inhale. Exhale, release. Maybe your forehead touches the mat, chin is tucked. Inhale, rise up. Engage your glutes and your legs. Exhale, release. All 10 toes pressing into the mat, even your baby pinky toe. Inhale, pull your heart through. Maybe you go a little higher. Exhale, release. Bring your forehead down. Inhale, last cobra here. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Use your knees if you need to. Come up into plank first. Do what works for you. Take your time. Once you get into downward facing dog, big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale your left leg high. Foot is flexed. And then as you exhale, draw your knee forward. Lift those hips high. Make so much space so you can gently and quietly step that left foot through. Toes on your right foot kick out at about 45 degrees. Pull your left hip back, ground down, and then rise up. Rise and shine, my friends. It is a beautiful day at the San Antonio Zoo and beyond. Are you finding your rhythm in your breath and your pose? One more big inhaling breath to prepare for that transition. Exhale, hands come down. Step back to plank. Take a vinyasa if you'd like. We meet in down dog. Exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly lower into child's pose. Big toes touch behind you, knees apart, arms stretched out in front of you. Being aware of the internal sensation. We've lifted the heart rate a little bit or a lot. Get some water if you need it. Did you all watch the hippo live stream this morning? Oh my goodness, Tim is so cute, wanting more water in his mouth. I love it. And that just reminded me that I want to work on more hips today. I'm like, hippos? Okay, well, yeah, let's make it a hip day too. Slowly begin to come back up into downward facing dog when you are ready. Tuck your toes, lift your hips high, pressing into your fingertips and your knuckles. Ooh, your dog might feel a lot better now. Nice work. We're going to come up into lizard from down dog. So when you're ready, inhale your right leg high. And then exhale. See if you can lift those hips even higher. Step on through, but we're going to bring the right foot to the outside of your right hand here. And then you can lower that left knee and untuck your toes. A big hip opening pose here. So this is lizard. We have so many options. So you can stay here. You can even keep those toes bent and keep that leg straight. Feel what opening feels best for you today. You can also begin to bring your forearms to your mat. And you can take stages over time, right? No need to rush into anything. But then there's also an option too, if you have a block and you're not making it all the way down to your forearms, but you're wanting a little more opening, but not that much, you can put a block underneath your forearms here. And then you also have the option to spin your right foot out. So you are balancing on the razor edge of that right foot. And then for those of you who are really wanting to take it, hit the ball out of the park, you can bend your left knee. Draw that foot towards your body, a nice quad stretch here. My legs have been more sore than I thought they were, so this will serve you well if you need a good stretch. Do what you need today. Deep, deep breaths. We store so much in our hips here, so take your time to be gentle with yourself. Unhinge your jaw. You can wiggle your jaw from side to side. We've got some meaty, meaty muscles there. So let's take our time to use the breath to release any tension, anything that's not serving you well, that's being stored, that has been stored in that area. You can let your head be heavy. Release your neck. And slowly begin to come back to center when you're ready. Come out of your bind. Get your shoulders and your hips square. Your right foot and toes pointing forward if they were spinning out towards the right. Tuck your left toes. Lift that knee off the mat if you haven't already. Step back into plank. It's a tricky one, right? Get those hips high. Oh, let's see if there's enough space to get that right foot back there. Practice makes progress. Exhale, lower down if you want a vinyasa. Inhale. Dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. Just pause here. Feel the difference from right to left. Maybe you want to bend one knee at a time. Walk that dog a little. And then get content. Get still. Inhale your left leg high when you're ready. Exhale. We're going to step through for lizard this side. Lift those hips high. Bend your left knee. Step that left foot on the outside of your left hand. You can lower your right knee, untuck your toes, and do it in stages here. See where you want to be. That's already a really, really big hip opener. Take your time to move on from there. Stay here for a bit. You can come to your forearms when you're ready, when and if you're ready. You can even keep that right leg extended. Getting a nice stretch for the muscles on your feet. Maybe more of a hip opener here. Experience is the best teacher. So feel it out for yourself. And if you want to spin those left toes out a little bit, balance on the outer edge of your left foot here. Unhinge your jaw. That's a reminder to myself always. When I do a lot of hip opening poses, there's a lot of tension. I tend to really bite Bite down hard. Get tense in my jaw. So open your lips, wiggle your jaw. Let your head be heavy. Release your neck, your jaw, and your shoulders. And for those of you wanting that quad stretch on the other side, you can begin to bend that right knee. Reach your right hand behind you. Maybe. Oh, that's a bit of a balancing pose too. Draw everything in through the center as you do so. Hip, hip, hooray. This one's for you, Tim. You were so cute this morning. Timothy, the hippo at the San Antonio Zoo. I love it. That was a great start to my morning. Slowly begin to release any bind that you have. Begin to come back to center. Left toes point forward. You can tuck your right toes, lift that knee off of the mat. Ooh, let's see how you do on this side. We're going to step back into plank again. The key is always getting enough space, giving that leg enough space. So lift those hips and make it work. Bend your left knee, step back to plank. Woo, nice work. Exhale if you want a vinyasa, or take your child's pose. Inhale, upward facing dog, or pigeon, or cobra. Well, you know, we're here at the Pelican Pier, so somehow pigeons were on my mind, and since we're working on hips, we could certainly do a pigeon, but I don't know. That lizard seemed to be enough for my hips. Lower into your child's pose when you're ready, and just feel that workout. Slowly beginning to just settle in to this moment. A little post-workout. Maybe it's a pre-workout for some of you. If you like to end your Zen Zoo on your back, feel free. Let your body rebalance itself naturally. You can flip on over and come into reclining mountain pose. You did a lot today. Appreciate yourself. Thank yourself. And just notice the difference of how you might be feeling since before you moved around and shifted some energy, lifted your heart rate. May this practice be helping you to find more calm in this storm. I know I feel much calmer and much more at peace. I wish you all well. Please, certainly stay hydrated. With that big hip opener, we've moved a lot. So flush out all of that stuff that's been there that you don't need. If you are still on your back in your reclining mountain pose, stay there, or begin to draw one foot up towards your mat and your seat bones, and then draw the other foot up towards your seat bones. since I said pigeon, perhaps that's where we're going. Hip, hip, hooray. Lift your right leg high. Bring your right ankle on your left knee and then reach through the keyhole here. Reclining pigeon for more hip love. If we've been sitting a lot on the computer, this has been a wonderful, short and sweet session to unravel some things, move some things around that needed to be moved, that haven't moved in a really long time. Again, relax your jaw, relax your face, and see if you can pull that left leg closer to you. Or maybe even press your right elbow on your inner right thigh to open that right hip a little bit more. Take your time and stay longer if you need to. But when you're done, you are done. Your body will tell you. Some of you might still be in reclining mountain pose. And if you are, hallelujah. I honor you for that. All right, reclining pigeon, other side. Lift that left leg high to the sky. And bring your left ankle on your right knee. Reach through that keyhole. Draw that right leg closer to you. Chin is tucked so you have a long spine here. Your head and shoulders relaxed. Using a little bit of your upper body strength to keep pulling that right leg closer. And again, you can push that left knee further away from you. Feel the difference there. Opening that left hip. Releasing what is not serving you, breath by breath. Being here in this moment, soaking it up. Stay here longer if you need to, or come out when you're ready. Windshield wiper your feet, a little low back release. Always loving on that low back. You can roll on to either side if you're still with me. Use that bottom arm as a pillow. Use your hands to push yourself up when you're ready. So many blessings to each and every one of you. Be well. Take good care, and may you find more and more calm in the storm day by day. Namaste. I'll see you at Zen Zoo tomorrow.